Welcome to beautiful Jasper, Alberta, Canada. And good morning, it's around 8 o'clock and we are at the gorgeous historic train station in Jasper because we have an amazing 2 days coming up starting right now in about 10 minutes time. The spectacular Rocky Mountaineer luxury train is going to convey us in first class, white gloved luxury. There's no other word for a train like this. We will be spending 2 days aboard the Rocky Mountaineer. We are heading west to Vancouver, stopping in Kamloops. We're going to be on the train all the daylight hours so that we don't miss one single inch of the beautiful Canadian Rocky Mountains. We're gonna overnight in Kamloops and get off in Vancouver in just first class style. There is nothing like this in the entire world. We cannot wait for this spectacular journey through the mountains. Okay, if you know us, you know that we don't want to miss one single shot. So we just ran to the front of the train, literally running because we wanted to see the engine that's going to be pulling us through the Rocky Mountains. Mark, I'm already out of breath. I'm breathless and I'm out of breath in all senses.
In the best possible way.
We do not want to miss this train, so let's go.
Fabulous, JO6, welcome
Thank you
aboard.
so much. Here we go.
Good morning. Welcome aboard.
Thank you so much.
Okay, we made it. At least
aboard.
they're not going to leave without us, right?
Yeah.
We're safe. Are you seeing the train? I'm in shock.
It's so beautiful.
We're starting the journey off right with breakfast. They divide you into 2 different groups, and we were the lucky ones chosen for the first round of breakfast. So we have come down from the top floor with the beautiful glass dome to the first floor, so we can look out the window as we sit at these tables with white linen tablecloths. And there's a full menu with everything from eggs Benedict to skillets to pancakes. So we got 2 different things that we could try. I got the classic eggs Benedict with Canadian back bacon, smoked paprika hollandaise, hash browns, and citrus dressed creams. And Mark got the smoked salmon avocado toast, which is served with a boiled egg, pickled red onion, and peas. Both look delicious, and you can hear the pitter patter, the sound of cutlery all around, which means that people are enjoying their food, which we're going to too. That is delicious and bodes very well for all of the many meals I plan to consume on this 2-day journey through the mountains. I know that they have chefs working back there very hard.
My arm's getting tired. It's a workout.
And this is delicious.
Let's go upstairs.
God, I love that sound. That's so all the bears and elk know we're coming. Our first tunnel! Wow, our first tunnel! So, as you can clearly see and hear, we have come down to the special outdoor viewing platform. This is on the first level of the 2-level carriages. It's a fantastic way to get an even better view without the glass right up front. You can't get any closer to nature. And we've just passed our first major landmark. There are landmarks all along the way, and they always give you some notice of when to look out to see something that we're going past. And so we've just passed Mount Robson, which is the tallest peak in the Canadian Rockies. We were hoping to get a peek of the tallest peak, but today there's a lot of cloud, and so normally the cloud is just covering the top, but because we have a lot of cloud today, we're not going to see it. And that's totally fine, because this journey on Rocky Mountaineer is actually called Journey Through the Clouds. So as promised, we are journeying through the clouds, and for me, the clouds are just hanging in this very moody way and creating this beautiful atmosphere as we travel along the tracks. Taking drinks orders at the moment. There's a little bar area at the back of our carriage, and there's a full drinks list. Everything from wines to craft beer, craft cider, signature cocktails like the classic Canadian Caesar, spirit-free cocktails, liqueurs, and then coffee, of course. It's the Spirit Bear Coffee Company, which sounds rather delicious. It is officially snack time on the Rocky Mountaineer.
Snack o'clock.
Everyone just chuckled actually because they just made an announcement about lunch being ready soon, and we haven't even started our snacks. We are not going to go hungry
Definitely
at
not.
all on this train. So they have a tray of different snacks. You can choose what you'd like. They have gluten-free options as well. So we got a savory, which was like a kettle potato chip, and then these are cinnamon clusters, which is a sweet option, so savory and sweet. And then we each got a drink, and I will read you what they are because we have a menu here.
And it sounds like poetry.
I got a grapefruit frizz. A grapefruit fizz, which is grapefruit juice with a simple syrup and soda. And Mark got the Virgin Mule, ginger beer, simple syrup, lime juice, and bitters.
Can't wait.
So now our main job is to finish this before it's time for lunch.
Just like minutes away.
Wish us luck. We passed from Alberta, his home province, to British Columbia, and when we passed into BC, we also passed a new time zone. So we went from Mountain Time to Pacific Time, which means we're gained,
younger.
We're an hour younger, true. Can't you tell? And also, we've gained a whole hour, which is very exciting because if you're going to get an extra hour, I would like to do so on the Rocky Mountaineer. So we picked an excellent day. What are you going to do with your extra hour?
Sightseeing.
More snacks?
Sure. We've just passed our first waterfall, which is called Pyramid Falls.
So beautiful.
Yeah.
And one of the things I love about this train is that they do slow down to show you points of interest and to give you a chance to get a better look. So if there's wildlife or a waterfall like that, or a certain view that they really want you to appreciate, the whole train will slow down, which is pretty unique and special.
We're picking up speed again now. Full speed ahead.
Can you smell that pine smell?
Yeah.
It's incredible. It's a little bit wet, and I'm wondering if that's kind of unlocking the scent even more. But it just, it smells divine. We're back in the dining car because it is lunchtime and they're really giving us the 5-star treatment, right down to the white tablecloths. Everything is arranged just so when you sit down, right down to every napkin having exactly 3 folds in it. And being in the dining car, I can't help but think of Bing Crosby and White Christmas in the club car. So I'm definitely living out my train travel dining car dreams at the moment. And just like breakfast, they have another full menu for you to choose from. Everything from Lois Lake steelhead salad, feta and fennel polenta, Alberta beef shank ragu, and sweet corn and kale gnocchi. All of it sounds delicious. If you have dietary restrictions, they can accommodate anything. They're happy to make substitutions and rearrange things for whatever suits you best. Everything is local, by the way, so everything from the wines to the food, everything has a really local focus and is made from local ingredients. The starter is seasonal Kamloops pickled vegetables. Kamloops, of course, is where we're going to be stopping this evening. Prosciutto, summer fruit, and brie. So we're gonna dig in. Have arrived and I got the Fraser Valley chicken. It's sun-dried tomato with bell peppers, romesco, and citrus-dressed greens. Mark, you got the Pacific Ling Cod, right?
Sure did.
It's the truffled green beans, fresh greens, and lemon preserve. Of our 3-course lunch is here, and it was worth waiting for. It's of course dessert. I got the Fraser Valley berries. We will be traveling through the Fraser Valley, so they're very local, with chantilly cream, honey, and sprinkled with fresh mint and beet pollen. And Mark got the chocolate torte, which has salt on top as well as some toasted coconut. It's pretty obvious what makes this such a special train journey, because look around me. We're standing on the top of the GoldLeaf carriage, so not only do you get a better view because you're higher up, but you have this custom designed glass dome that gives you a panoramic view so that you can still see the tops of trees and mountain peaks. I literally just saw an eagle fly over. Unfortunately, I don't think we got it on camera, but I saw it because of the dome. And they have a filter on the top that they can control based on heat and temperature, just to make sure that it keeps feeling really comfortable inside. And what I think is so interesting about and special about this train route is that we get to go to places that are only accessible by train. And you have this unique opportunity to see things that you wouldn't get to see any other way. And the glass dome makes sure that you don't miss a thing.
Just wanted to give you a tour of our seat because it's actually really cool. On the armrest, there's all these controls. The top one, you can control the temperature, which is great after you've come in from outside and you might be a little bit chilly. The next one down controls the amount you can recline without affecting the people behind you, which is really cool. There's also lumbar support, and you can kick up your feet with the bottom button. Another useful feature are these buttons you can push and you can hang your coats from there. Between the seats there's also charging ports for all of your electronics, and because of the beautiful glass dome over top, there are no overhead bins, so you have to stow your bags underneath by your feet.
In the seat pocket of every seat, there's a couple of things that I wanted to show you because I think they're really neat. One is this Journeys magazine. Everyone can take it home if they want to, and it's full inside of lots of different information, history, facts, science, about the places that Rocky Mountaineer goes. So we're heading to Kamloops, so you can look ahead to see what restaurants there are or activities that you might want to do. So I think that's really cool. But my favorite is the Mile Post. It's their own little newspaper, and inside they have numbers that are the mile markers along the side of the railway tracks. So because there's no Wi-Fi on board and reception is quite spotty, this is a perfect way to keep track of where we are and what you might see outside, points of interest, things to look for, and it's nice to be unplugged and to get back to paper, I think. This outdoor platform.
So do I. I think this is my favorite place on this whole train.
There is just nothing like having the wind in your hair as you're winding through the Rocky Mountains.
Nothing like it.
We are pulling into Kamloops, and this is a semi-arid desert, and out the window the landscape just looks completely different to where we started out this morning in Jasper, Alberta, and it's been so interesting to see all the changes along the way through the train window. And something that I think is really neat is that there's been another train coming from Banff today. It's also stopping overnight in Kamloops, and then tomorrow all of the cars are going to form a super train and we're going to all go at the same time to Vancouver. The train has stopped, and it was so nice to see a bunch of people waving from the platform, just like they waved us off in Jasper.
Such a friendly welcome.
And we're just sitting here for a minute because there are coaches right outside the train waiting to take us all to our different hotels, because we are staying the night in Kamloops. And the host has gone to get our room keys because we're already checked into our hotel. We don't have to check in ourselves or wait. And
Or even do anything with our luggage.
exactly, because our luggage is already here, waiting in our rooms. It actually wasn't on the train today. It took a bus because it's a little bit faster. And so they're able to get all of the checked bags here and put them in your room waiting for you when you arrive.
That's luxury.
Mm-hmm.
Have a lovely night.
Thank you. We'll see you in the morning.
Yes,
Don't leave without us.
No, I won't.
Day one is complete.
Success!
We did it. We're
We're
here.
at the midway point in Kamloops, and we actually got here quite a bit earlier than anticipated, like
Very
2 to 3
early.
hours earlier than I thought we would. And when they made the announcement about what time we would arrive, I have to admit I felt a pang of no.
No, I've never been so sad to be early.
I was really hoping for more time on the train because I just love it so much. I think it's
too.
a first where you are actively hoping for delays on your route, but that's how I felt.
Me too.
I guess you were the same.
Yeah.
So we're in Kamloops. We're gonna spend the night here. Bright and early tomorrow morning, we're gonna make our way back to the train station, get on again, and make our way further west all the way out to Vancouver. And there are some amazing spots that we're going to see along the way. So there's a lot to look forward to. We're gonna get some sleep, and we'll see you in the morning. Good night. Don't miss our next video for part 2 of this breathtaking journey and our final day on the Rocky Mountaineer. We'll encounter some of the best and most anticipated sights along the tracks, like hair-raising Hell's Gate and Cisco Crossing high above the mighty Fraser River. Plus, we'll have more wildlife sightings, more delicious meals, and of course, more incredible views before arriving in our final destination of Vancouver, British Columbia. We'll also share more insights on what to expect and tips and tricks for planning your own trip. We love reading your comments, so please say hello down below. Is this luxury train trip through the Canadian Rockies on your bucket list? What excites you most about the journey? The nature and wildlife, the onboard meals, or the chance to see places you can only access by train? Leave a comment and let us know. We really hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like if you did, and remember to subscribe to our channel for lots more travel adventures. We'd love for you to share the video with your friends and family as well, and we really appreciate your support. You can also follow us over on Instagram, where we post lots more content, as well as on Facebook, TikTok, and Threads. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in our next video where the adventure continues.